Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to this SummerSlam review slash high five SummerSlam points, things that happened, and low five things that happened, didn't happen, should have happened. Just go with it. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the low stuff first of all, and I think it has to be mentioned that there was no Undertaker. And there was big rumours that he was going to be there. He was obviously seen on a plane going over, and I was sat there watching the main event, which was epic, thinking, is he going to come out now? Is he going to come out now? Is he going to come out now? Now, I know this isn't WWE's fault, but yeah, the fact there was nothing, like there was no cash-in, there was no surprise appearances. I mean, I remember at one point, Elias, I think it might have been on the pre-show actually, Elias was playing his guitar, and I swear I thought someone was coming out. I thought someone was going to come out and beat him up, and I couldn't figure out who in my head that was going to be, but I was waiting and nothing happened. And then no Undertaker, no cash-in, no like Shelton Benjamin, there was nothing. No surprises at all. So it just felt a little bit flat as a result. There could be something on Raw, SmackDown Live. We could see The Undertaker, who knows? But yeah, that was something that really stood out to me. The other thing that stood out to me was the entrances. I remember during Sasha's entrance, like the camera panned over and I really thought she was going to come out in like a car or some kind of a vehicle. And she didn't. She just came walking out. It was really weird, like how the camera kept panning over, and it felt like something was going to come out. If you think at NXT when Drew McIntyre came out, he had like the bagpipes and he had the drums. When Aleister Black came out, had like a live band playing. There was nothing like that. I mean, Nakamura had someone playing the violin, but we've seen that before. There was nothing special about that. Even Finn, you know, I mean, it was a classy Demon King look, but it's nothing that it's like, I need that figure. They could have done so much more. I mean, maybe I'm expecting too much from SummerSlam. Maybe, like, you know, in my mind, this is the second biggest show just after WrestleMania, and I was expecting them to do something. Third thing on my list is Baron Corbin and Rusev. Whoa! I don't know what they've done wrong, but they've done something wrong, because Baron Corbin, I mean, he loses his Money in the Bank briefcase on SmackDown and then doesn't get destroyed by John Cena, but it was a throwaway match. I mean, the match wasn't really that entertaining, didn't go all that long. I think it was, what, 10 minutes or so, and he loses. And Rusev had it even worse. Rusev got to the ring and, you know, got a bit of offense in and whatnot. Bang! RKO out of nowhere. Match was over, what, 3 minutes, 4 minutes? Something around that ballpark. It's like, wow. Did Randy Orton and John Cena really need victories in 2017? Spoiler alert, no. Number 2 on my low 5 is I hate Enzo Amore. I don't hate Enzo Amore, but I didn't like his promo at all, and it's been a long time since I've enjoyed an Enzo promo. They're so whiny, and they're so, when you get knocked down, get back up and all that. I prefer the funny Enzo, not this kind of, you've ripped my heart out, big Cass, but I'm going to keep fighting, and I don't like it. And then he spent longer, yeah, trying to escape the cage than he did figuring out, once he'd got out of the cage, what he was going to do. I mean, all of that trouble where he takes off his trousers and he's oiling himself up to try and squeeze through the cage, and when he squeezes through the cage, gone, down, that was it, out. I don't know if it was a punch or a boot. I can't get my foot that high if it was a boot, so you know, just go with me. Go with me. We're freestyling. But yeah, it was a mess, basically. But the worst thing on my low 5 that I don't even know where to begin. Shawn Michaels dressed as the KFC Colonel. I mean, that is not something you should ever say. Like, having Shawn come out with Shawn's music and, like, giving it all the moves and all that kind of stuff, but whilst being dressed like the KFC Colonel, I don't get it. I don't understand. It makes me absolutely loathe KFC. Like, loathe KFC, because how is this meant to be something positive? How? I mean, yes, it gets me talking about it now. So is that what they want? They want people going, KFC have just ruined Shawn Michaels, which isn't true. I mean, you can't ruin Shawn Michaels, but why did they not just have Shawn come out as like a guest announcer for one of the matches? That would have been cool. That would have been a surprise. That would have been a moment. Instead, KFC have him coming out trying to sell us chicken. It's like, he could have come out chucking buckets at people. Do you know what I mean? It would have been classier. But let's talk about the high 5. So at number 5, the match quality. I would say the overall match quality was very good. I thought that, you know, even matches where I know people aren't best pleased that Natalya beat Naomi, personally I am. I think Natalya has deserved this title for a long, long time. Not really feeling the glow anymore. I was at the start, but it's kind of just lost its way a bit for me. It's not connecting with me anymore. So I was kind of all in on Natalya, but I was enjoying the match. I thought that there was some nice, like, you know, reversals and some good actual wrestling in it. I enjoyed Alexa Bliss against Sasha Banks because those two, you know, you hear it all the time. They hate each other. There's a real hatred there. And so I found that interesting. AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, they're always going to deliver. The main event obviously delivered. The tag matches, you know, the overall quality of this thing I thought was quite good. Yes, there was awful moments, right? Yes, I did see Big Cass versus Big Show. Yes, I did see John Cena against Baron Corbin. But, you know, yes, I saw the Miz Taraj as well, okay? But all of that aside, I think that if you look at how many matches there were and the quality that was put out, I thought it was pretty good. At number 4, the pre-show. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the pre-show. The social media lounge I thought was interesting with Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. You know, they were kind of like joking around, which was nice to see. And the questions weren't stupid. Like, one of the questions was, what are you going to call yourselves? And honestly, I thought that they were going to call themselves The Shield. Just because Roman's not with them doesn't mean you can't call yourself The Shield. Roman can always join you again. So, yeah, I didn't really understand why they weren't calling themselves The Shield, but I think that's something that I learned from the social media lounge was the fact that Dean has got a list of names that he wants to go through with Seth. I just thought it was fun. And the matches were great. You know, Neville against Tozawa and that title change back, that was awesome. New Day versus the Usos. I mean, don't even get me started. That was one of the matches of the night. Absolutely loved it. And it was down on the pre-show. Some really good recaps. They always do that well. As I said, you know, the Elias bit all throughout that, I wasn't a fan of it really, but I was thinking, someone's coming out. Who's going to come out? Undertaker going to come Undertaker's coming back to beat up Elias. Number 3 on my high 5. Title changes. They were everywhere. Couldn't turn around for a title change. It was just like, whoa. Like, I think the first 5 matches, title matches, all titles changed hands. It's crazy. I honestly, in my predictions, didn't think that many would change. I thought that, you know, pretty much everyone that had it, set in stone. I thought that the Ambrose, Seth Rollins match might be a title change. And that was about it. I'm pretty sure everyone else I thought would keep their titles, and they were just changing everywhere. Real shock results. And I know people aren't best pleased with some of those results. I'm fine with it. I thought that it made sense Even the Natalia one I thought made sense. She deserves it. And I just don't think that Naomi's been doing, you know, as well as a champion. I think Naomi does better trying to chase the gold than she does actually holding the gold. So, yeah, I'm kind of on board with that. Number 2 on the list, the tag matches really stole the show. And you could say stole the weekend, because Sanity against Authors of Pain was, you know, off the chart. And then you got Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly interfering and making their intentions known. And then not only that, you know, you get to SummerSlam and then you've got the Usos against the New Day in what could be one of the best tag matches we've seen this year. And then also you get Sheamus, Cesaro against Ambrose and Rollins. And I was really disappointed they didn't come out with Shield music. I was really disappointed that they didn't come through the crowd. I thought that was a real missed opportunity. But I suppose they could evolve it and get there eventually. I suppose you don't need too much too soon, but it was a shame. So yeah, I thought tag matches did absolutely brilliant. So my number 1 on my high 5, it's the main event, isn't it? I mean, that spot where Strowman drives Lesnar through a table and then hurls a commentary table on top of him was insane. It was insane. Lesnar was manhandled by Strowman. That match has to happen. I'm sure it will. WWE know that they've got money with Nakamura against AJ Styles. They're not stupid, right? That's surely WrestleMania. And they know they've got money with Lesnar against Strowman. Again, WrestleMania, please. It's absolutely brilliant. Really, the cherry on top, an okay cake. Like, overall, I would say this show was like a solid 7. Didn't blow me away. Didn't disappoint either. I'd say one of the weaker SummerSlams in recent years, but I'd say SummerSlam's actually been pretty good in recent years. Love to know your thoughts though, guys. Let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, please give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.